All right. Hello and welcome back to the Wits pathway of Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis. Take a look at our Indiana quotient. Let's see. 903 of a total of 1,000 total points that we've acquired in this game. So we're doing fairly well, I would say. All right. So let's see. We got a gentleman here. Maybe he can help us. The Port Authority.
My name is Indiana Jones.
Nice polite way to start a conversation.
Don't say. Make me squeak. I'm a busy man.
Less polite way to have a conversation.
Are you in charge around here?
All right.
Do you have any charter planes?
Not the one. Sorry.
Not very helpful, ultimately. Okay. Let's see. Saw a crate here. Let's see what's inside it.
Pardon me. I don't think that belongs to you.
Yeah, but I want it. Let's see if he can offer us to let us
Hello
have it.
there.
What now?
Do you know anything about Atlantis?
You mean about Thera, the colony of the lost city? Sorry, can't help you.
Can't or won't.
Can you book passage for me on the next boat?
Bad news. No boats, no planes until next week.
Next week? It's a very long time.
Isn't there any way off this island?
Unless you grow wings like Icarus, I'd say you're stuck.
Well, it limits us.
The box is too heavy.
Let's see what's inside it.
It reads one standard observation balloon bladder.
I want it. You know what else I want? This net. I'm just going to take it. This very large basket. I'm taking that too.
Excuse me, you can't take that.
Oh, I guess not.
It belongs to the store, and the store belongs to me.
What do you want for the basket?
There's an archaeological expedition in the mountains. I'd be grateful for a little souvenir. After all, I am a scholar, and this is my island.
Just a real minor thing. Please steal something from that archaeological dig site. And let's ask about this balloon here.
Excuse me.
What now?
See what we have to do to get that.
I'd like to claim my balloon.
You have the invoice, of course.
Uh,
As I thought. No invoice, no balloon. Good day.
No balloon for you. All right, let us move on, shall we? All right, so you may remember this nice, beautiful landscape up here. We have the cleft in the mountain, a notch in the mountain, and then a gap in the mountain. And I believe that it's random which one actually is useful. Let's see. There we go. We guessed right. All right, so we got a few things here. Last time we saw this screen, this had been collapsed, but now it looks like it's open. We also have a vent.
This looks like a natural gas fissure.
And a crate.
It's a plain old empty wooden box.
Might as well close it up. You know, neatness counts. Ooh, what's this?
It's an invoice for an observation balloon bladder.
Funny you should mention that. I happen to want to steal one of those. All right, so we have the invoice now. Now we just need some kind of relic from the dig site. You can get that balloon or that basket, and you may be able to guess at what we're ultimately trying to do there. An entrenching tool. Let's take that. I feel like that's really just a fancy way of saying that it's a foldable shovel, but...
What's that? Uh-oh, something must have caved in.
Oh no. What happened? We're going to have to figure out a way to get out of here. Now, if you look over here, there's really nothing much going on. There's this doorway. Maybe there's some instructions on the door itself. Let's try that. Aha! No instructions, but we found a peg. Let's put our sunstone on there. And now we got to look at the dialogue to see how we need to rotate it. At many outposts, a sunstone sufficed if hot sunlight bathed the tall horns. Alright, so here's the tall horns, darkness, setting sun. Let's see, it said hot sunlight, so I'm going to go with the noon sun. Let's try that. Alright, heard a little click. Let's open this door. Now, if you take the sunstone out, I believe that this kind of resets itself, so you don't want to take the sunstone yet. You want to open the door first. Alright, we see this carved sign, which, see if Indy can make any sense of it.
There's an inscription in some ancient language, but I can't read it.
Well, that's unfortunate, but we can at least take it with us. Now we do need to close the door again, recollect our sunstone, and come out here. Now this messed me up initially. I tried to use the entrenching tool here.
I can't. It's folded up.
And for some reason I interpreted folded up as collapsed, but no, it's the tool itself has to be opened, which is important because we find...
Hey, there's a note wedged in here.
Indy, I know you'll find this sooner or later. The Nazis have kidnapped me. They must have found something because it looks like we're leaving soon. Hurry, I need your help.
It's signed Sophia.
Sophia. All right. Let's use the entrenching tool with the blocked
Gotta
door.
get this door unblocked.
And that's all we really have to do, is just dig it out. Unfortunately, it takes a while, and this happens.
Oh, no you don't. I've had enough.
Please, madame, let's try to be civilized about this, shall we?
Connor, don't shoot her! We may need her in the lost city.
Don't tempt me.
Somehow Kerner got the jump on me, and now he's got Sophia.
I'm not sure if that's just a reference to Sophia having captured as written on that note, or if let's go to the notch, or if he thinks that Kerner collapsed that cave. I don't know.
Nothing here.
Anyway, let's carry on. So we're going to head back to the port, and specifically the Port Authority. Let's see if we can just pick up this basket now. This very large basket.
Hey! I told you, that's mine.
Well,
I'd like to claim my balloon.
You have the invoice, of course.
of course.
Of course.
Everything seems in order. The balloon is yours.
And since I don't want to chase him down again,
Hey! I told you, that's mine.
it'd be very nice if they just let it all be part of one dialogue, but I guess he has to keep walking away because fits his character, if nothing else.
Any sign of a German U-boat?
In these waters? Not in my lifetime.
Would you accept this ancient sign for the basket?
Well, let me see. My, this is a find. A perfectly preserved inscription in Minoan hieroglyphics.
Never heard of them.
Lucky for you, I am completely fluent. Listen. Road closed for repairs. Travelers use alternate route from Greater Colony on Crete.
That's it. The Greater Colony. Kerner's on his way to Crete.
friend, the basket is yours. Excuse me, I must study this further.
The value of that item compared to this simple wicker basket, I truly can't even fathom. Anyway, we are... Oh, goodness. I did not collect the balloon. So much for me trying to be efficient with our screen movement. Anyway, we are going to collect this balloon, and you may very well be able to easily deduce what we are going to do with these items. Which is that we are going to construct...
I'll harness the balloon with the fishnet. I'll tie the ends of the fishnet to the basket.
a hot air balloon. The question then becomes, how are we going to make it fly? And for the most part, the answer is it doesn't really make a lot of sense, at least in terms of long-term flight. But in the short term, in order to just fill it, you're going to make use of this vent up here. But we're going to need to use this hose, which we have to attach to the deflated rig.
Now it's possible to inflate the balloon.
And then we will take this whole structure, connect it to the vent.
It's a long shot, but here goes. I ought to be featured in Modern Mechanics for this.
Yet again, Indy will take to the air. Now, this one's a little goofy because ultimately all we're doing is flying around trying to find this German U-boat. Now, you can randomly land on these islands that are scattered around. There's no value to doing that, but you can. It's actually reasonably difficult just because they're so small. And it almost seems like you're supposed to just by the fact that they're there, but you are not. You just need to kind of fly randomly. I think that this is a 3x3 section of screen, just like the desert, and if you try to go any farther, it'll ultimately push you back. But let's just cruise around a little bit. There we go, all right. Oops, let's go this way. And we are going to need to vent a lot of hydrogen ultimately to drop down.
Must be an updraft here.
That would be an example of us hitting the edge of the screen and getting...
an updraft here.
Let's just go a little farther away. There we go. All right, let's do some venting. All right, we're reasonably close to the ground here, so let's try to... It might be too much. Let's see. Yeah, it's not very easy to hit the moving target. It's not the hardest thing in the world, but it's not exactly a breeze. Obviously, you don't have to be perfect, but still.
Oh! Himmel!
I think this guy doesn't, you know, set off an alarm or anything. He just says, like, well, that's weird.
What do you know? The clothes almost fit.
Yet again, Indy is wearing a Nazi uniform on board a Nazi submarine. Let's see if he'll use the cannon this time.
And risk killing a passing marlin?
We do have Indy's clothes now in our inventory. IndyWear TM. Alright, let's open up the hatch. Oops, it's closed. There we go. And head down. This time around, Indy is not willing to utilize any of these levers or switches. Instead, what we need to do is head this way. Let's see if we can open up this cabinet here.
I can't let you touch that, sir.
Why not?
You there.
Sir?
Or what are you doing here, soldier?
Can you believe it? Colonel's got me guarding a rock. Not that I'm complaining, mind you, but I should have gone off duty hours ago.
That's interesting, because I happen to want a rock.
You there.
Sir?
Hopefully it's the right rock.
I'm here to relieve you, soldier.
I could use a lunch break. Unfortunately, I can only be relieved by Colonel Kerner himself.
Interesting. Let's see, maybe we'll be able to convince this guy to take a lunch break.
I'll take a couple of slices.
Pick up the materials for a submarine
Don't
sandwich.
mind if I do.
And while we're here, just want to quickly check in with this gentleman.
You.
Sir?
What are you working on, Chief?
And what are you working on, Chief?
Some idiot crossed up the wires on the arc torpedo controls. Better stay clear until I get them uncrossed. You could start a fire.
Who would ever want to do that?
Why are there so many army men on this Navy sub?
Orders from Berlin. The scuttlebutt is Uberman and his pugs have friends in high places.
Do you know where Uberman's keeping his stone disc?
Stone disc? That's a new one on me.
Carry on, sailor.
Aye, sir.
Alright, well, let's head back and see if we can access
I
this
can't reach it.
stone disc. Let's see, maybe he wants lunch from us.
What do you want?
You look hungry.
Now that looks tempting. I couldn't possibly take yours, though.
Well, why don't you make your own? I'll cover for you.
Would you?
Sure.
Thanks.
By which I mean I will immediately steal the thing you're supposed to be guarding. Alright, so let's pick up the moonstone, and underneath there just so happens to be instructions on how to use the torpedo. Now let's close that. Now, this I would say is a flaw in the design. I think as soon as you get those items and close this, that guy should come back, but he just kind of disappears for now. So let's head this way.
Sub's changing course.
This should happen once you get the disc.
I can't believe you lost the moonstone!
Relax, Herr Doctor. We'll find it. We can't allow petty theft among this scurvy crew to stall our expedition.
And if Fraulein Hapgood fails to find an alternative?
I'm not worried. She'll come through.
You should live so long.
She can't help herself. She wants to find Atlantis as badly as we do.
I'd better get myself out of here.
Now, if we try to exit going this way,
No naval personnel on deck, sir. Kerner's orders.
Stand aside, soldier. I'm an officer.
I have orders to shoot.
Oh, my mistake.
Indy wisely chooses not to get involved in that particular exchange. Alright, so we're going to head this way. And we can't get in here. This office is locked up. Nothing to do down here since we don't have any acid to eat through this strong box. But, oops. We do want to grab this oily rag that can kind of hide from you a little bit. This guy's just yelling at these two, so there's nothing really to garner from talking to them or going in there. All right. So let's head in here, and then we're going to use these torpedo instructions to learn how the control panel works.
Okay, it's ready to fire.
And we're going to set this oily rag across all these wires.
Let's put it to good use.
And we're going to push this lever here.
Uh-oh.
Escape through the trapdoor. And out this way.
That ought to hold them for a while.
And apparently every single person on board this boat is going to go deal with that. So we can now go all the way to the rear, which I believe should be the stern of the boat, probably. I've been wrong before. All right, now we're going to access this panel to ready it.
Okay, all I have to do is push the lever.
We're going to open up... Oh, you know what? I forgot to grab something. Hang on. We're going to open up that torpedo bay. We're going to pick up this clothesline.
I'll just dump these wet clothes on the floor.
And he does just make a big pile down here. All right, and then we're going to use clothesline with this launch
I'll
lever.
tie the clothesline to the switch.
We're going to try and walk into the torpedo
I
tube.
better change first.
Yeah, Indy refuses to leave in this Nazi attire.
That's better.
And he refuses to change in front of us. Apparently, he's very squeamish. Alright, so we pop inside the tube. I don't remember if we close it first or not. And can we still pull the clothesline?
I don't think that'll work.
I guess not. Alright, so let's open it up. And
I don't think that'll work.
that's because I'm using the wrong command. I had to put pull, not use. And Indy fires himself out of the
I
torpedo.
hate getting wet.
All right. So we're just about going to end things here. Yeah, I think we will. You can head down to the path over here where we usually use the surveyor's instruments and uncover the moonstone, but obviously we don't have to this time around. Although the surveyor's tool is gone and the bull's head and tail are unveiled, so I think we can work under the assumption that Sophia and our Nazi friends managed to uncover it themselves. We'll do this quickly. What was it? The bright sun, right? All right, so noon sun there.
Well, that didn't do anything.
Yeah, we're not done, Indy. Gosh. Man's very impatient. Great Economy of the Moonstone was also needed with Pale Dawn to shred the darkest night. All right, so full moon, new moon. Okay, so where's Pale Dawn? So I think we have to go all the way around. Pale Dawn, darkest night. There we go.
What do you know? A secret door.
All right, so we'll pick up these stones, and then pick up both stones. Yes, then we will end things here, and when we come back, we will dive back into the labyrinth yet again. But till then, see ya.